Is the housing market affected by an election year? Let's talk about that, as well as when will the market crash. 4th of July events coming to you this week. I also have my drone flight from last year, I believe. And then Willow Glen House of the Week, Monday Bay Area Luxury Home of the Week, and the 12 Bay Area Market Report. Let's get moving here. You know what? I'm going to do this. There we go. Make it look more like a news report. What's going on? The housing market during an election year, is it affected? Meh, sometimes. Okay, so if you look at this, and all the links are here in this, here, I'll show you, in this little blog right here, it's available to you. So you can get to this blog, that blog, anytime you want. There's a link down below to the blog, and you can get to these links and read more into it. And then you can tell me that I'm full of crap or what have you, right? Totally up to you. This chart right here shows you the increase in value or the appreciation of general property across the United States over the last, I don't know, 40 years. Damn, 20, 35 years. Geez, God, getting old. 2013 was an amazing year. 2020 was an amazing year. 2021 was even a better year. 2005 was an awesome year, but 2007 to 2011, 2012, not so great, right? We had elections during those years. The point is that it really depends on supply and demand. What the hell's going on here? Technical difficulties. Okay, it doesn't really matter. If you look at these numbers, it doesn't matter. What I've experienced is this: there's a little bit of an ebb and a little bit of a flow as we come into the election. Some people say I'm not going to vote for that candidate. Some people say I'm going to wait to see what happens after the election. That's fear. That's fear of the individual. You know, just like if you're going to buy a business, or if you're going to buy a house, or if you're going to buy a car, there's a certain amount of fear that goes into, well, what if this is the wrong choice? What happens if the market crashes? And what I got to tell you is, if the market crashes, there will be more buyers in the market, which means more competition. If the market slows down, and, you know, during the summer, the market slows down, period. It's a good time to buy. There's less competition. You don't want to buy when you're seeing the market increase 13, 14, 10%. Because you're competing against 5 to 15, maybe 25 other buyers. What happens then? That means you're putting $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 over list price. It's great for the seller, not for the buyer. So when the market slows down, yeah, absolutely, it's a good time to buy. Is what happens if I buy today and the market crashes tomorrow? Hold on to it. You're committing to that payment anyway. And I know date the rate, whatever, that's all bullshit. It sucks right now to buy a house. I totally understand it. It's not as great as when it is super competitive. And, you know, lenders are telling people, oh, the rates are going to come down. The rates are going to come down. Not for a long time. And even if they do come down, it's not going to be 2% or 3% or 4%. So if you're going to buy a house, I would suggest you buy it now, because next year the market's going to suck even worse, because the prices will get continuously more expensive. Why do I say that? I don't say it with 100% certainty, first of all, but there's less supply for the demand. Our population continues to grow, and we're not building enough houses to match the demand. And we just don't have the amount of resale inventory, because we locked our majority of our properties into the 2 and 3% loans. Those people aren't going to go anywhere unless there's a death, unless there's a divorce, unless there's a relocation, and that's few and far between. There's not the person that goes, oh, if I move from this house where I gained 400% equity into this house, and my mortgage triples, I'm not going to do that. Oh, wait. So those people that have low interest rates, they're locked in. Plus, we have institutional buyers, industrial buyers, people that buy more than 1,000 homes across the United States. They're locking up inventory and trying to convert America into a body of renters, right? I'm against that. Well, I won't buy their stock. I don't think it's healthy for the entire US industry to be a majority of renters. I'll go into that in a minute. What drives housing? Yeah, you got to live somewhere, right? You're going to have to buy a house. And it doesn't matter when you're ready, buy the house. Don't wait. I've seen people say I'm going to wait for the market to crash. And when the market crashes, guess what happens? What the hell is wrong with my camera? When the market crashes, it's bad news. When will the market crash? Again, the crystal ball. There's no way for us to tell, right? We can go into World War III. We can go into an economic global downturn. Those things can happen, right? Will it happen? We don't know. I mean, a meteorite could hit us. The dinosaurs could come back. We just don't know. When will the market crash? Who knows? Guys, I'll tell you straight up right now that it's going to get more expensive to live here or wherever it is you live. If you're in Florida or St. Louis or Texas, it's going to get more expensive to live here. The cost of living is going to continue to go up. Gas is going to continue to go up. Food's going to continue to go up. Maintenance costs are going to go up. Housing supplies like going to Lowe's or Home Depot and replacing a sink or a refrigerator, those are going to get more expensive. Just get used to it. Home maintenance costs are soaring. See right there. It's going to get more expensive. Everything is going to get more expensive. The one thing you can lock yourself into is the price of the house that you buy today. Don't refinance. I know my lender friends will tell you, oh, you have to. It depends on the scenario. Blah, blah. Don't refinance your house. Pay off your mortgage. Pay off your mortgage, okay? Buy a house with the intention of paying off your mortgage. Don't ever refinance. Don't ever pull out a home equity line to buy a freaking boat. Here's the problem. Let me reset myself. Here's the problem. If you buy a house today, instead of renting, you get economically locked into that price. Let's say it's $4,500. That's a lot of money. Let's say it's $7,000 a month. That's a lot of money. That's total PITI. It doesn't matter what that is. You get economically locked into that. In 20 years, you're going to be paying that $7,000 a month. Might seem like a lot, but if you look at it from a renter's perspective, one, your rent's going to continue to go up every year. Just like property tax in other states. In California, you have Proposition 13. Your property tax goes up 2% max every year, right? Your property tax is going to go up every year. And if you're a renter, you're paying property tax and you're paying insurance, you're paying interest for your landlord. Not only that, you're also paying off his loan and you're paying someone else to live off of you. There's some kind of cash flow on that. So should you be a renter? I don't think being a renter is a smart thing, especially these days, because rent will continue to go up. Now in California, it can go up 5% every year. It depends on the situation. Some houses are protected, some places are not protected. They can go up 10%. I want to go down here. Consumer set now, households. Median price. The median price will continue to go up over years, right? Rent prices will continue to go up over the years. I don't care if you live in Indiana. Rent prices will continue to go up. Now, you might have a nice landlord and keep you at $600 for the rest of your life. If you do, God bless you. But that extra money shouldn't be spent on goofing off. It should be spent on investing. Go buy a property and then rent that out, right? See, supply. Our housing supply is horrible right now, and it's going to be horrible until they say 4 months. I say 6 months to make it a balanced market. Rental vacancy is, well, That's not going to be a problem. Um, if you rent, your landlord could evict you for any reason whatsoever. Hey, I'm going to sell my house, or I'm going to sell the apartment, or you're not making your payment, get the hell out, or what have you. Or your landlord might not fix that refrigerator, or they might not fix that disposal, or they might not fix that garage door. So if you own it, yeah, it's going to suck. But you know what? That's what happens when you become an adult. You have to decide to do that. Can you afford it? If you can't afford it here, do it over there. But buy a house. Go to Salinas, go to Monterey, go to Hollister, go to Fresno or Bakersfield, or go to another state, right? I get it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I figured out. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with my kids yet. My son's 21. He's finishing college. My girls are getting into college next year. The plan is in flux, but I know that the smartest thing for me to do is put them in the house and help them buy a house, help them with a down payment. And it might be in Timbuktu, Indiana. It doesn't matter. I'm going to get them into a house because I can't see them throwing rent away every month to a landlord that doesn't give a crap about you. It's going to get more expensive. And if you look at it from today's point of view, there's complete uncertainty of where you're going to live if you're a renter. There's complete uncertainty of how much you're going to pay and how much control you have in your destiny of where you're living, right? And I think it's Maslow's pyramid or hierarchy of needs. You need to have a place to live. That's why real estate is very important. Okay, off my little high horse. Buy a freaking house or a condo. Don't buy a mobile home. I'm not into mobile homes. ABC News has an article right here for you to go look at. I scrolled all the way down to I lost it. South Bay, right? The Alameda, San Jose, Rose, White, and Blue Parade. 4th of July fireworks. Again, the link is down below in my blog. And if you're watching it on a video, the link is down below to the blog. So or you can do a quick search. 4th of July fireworks at Almaden Lake, Santa Clara County, 4th of July San Jose, Santa Clara City, 4th of July celebration at Mission College, Gilroy annual fireworks show, Milpitas. There's tons of places to do it, but the best place to do it is at La Colina Park. Last time I swear there was 350 people on the hill. If you don't know La Colina Park, it's a 25.5 acre park. It's the second largest park in San Jose. I'm the adoptee of the park. I'm supposed to go around cleaning it up every once in a while. Kind of do sometimes. There's a big, huge hill that I go up with my dogs every day. And every 4th of July, there's a ton of fireworks that you can see throughout the entire Bay Area. The entire Bay Area. You can see it all the way down to Redwood City, all the way up to Fremont. It's such a great spectacular. You see, it's like watching a battlefield from a general's position. It's awesome. So maybe I should just play that so you can see it. That link is in my blog, so go take a look. I'll be happy to have you watch it. I'll put this on Facebook too. Okay, stopping that. What the hell's going on with my camera? I don't know if you can see it, but I'm getting blinking. Okay. Willow, Glen, House of the Week, Brace Ave. Now, the reason why I chose this is because it's proof that people will buy anything. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me open this up real quick. There you go. Okay, this house is one of those Winchester. This is a mini Winchester mystery house right here. It's tiny. What you're getting is the lot, but the lot is a sliver of a lot. It's freaking crazy tiny. It's right next to a park, right on the end of a cul-de-sac, which is kind of nice. It's a little tiny house, 685 square feet. However, I don't think it was always, I mean, I think they built on. Yeah, you can see that they built onto it. See, that's the original structure right there. And that's an add-on, and that's an add-on. And if it's legal or what have you, oh yeah, there you go. So there's your entry, and right away you go into two different bedrooms, which this is the primary, which is the smallest, but it has the bathroom attached to it. It's only one bedroom, bathroom, two bedrooms, although there's three bedrooms here. A big old huge laundry, a fourth bedroom, a kitchen, a living room. So what you're buying is a third of a lot, but it's a sliver of a lot. So there you go. That's the Willow Glen House of the Week, guys. I don't think it's a great buy other than the fact that you're walking distance to, where is it? Yeah, that's not even the right. I don't get it. Where's the parking lot? Okay. Anyway, there you go. Here's the luxury home of the week. $23 million, 7 bedrooms, 7.5 baths, 7,000 square feet on 3 acres. This looks like a school. You could put like an elementary school in this. I've seen this before. I don't get the architecture with a flat roof. Okay, so I love the windows. I love the fact that these windows are so huge, you see the entire valley. So you're on top of a hill. It's a good looking home. Just not a big fan of the flat roof. Very modern, chic, nice looking. If you want to look at it, links down below. Go to my blog, you'll see it. Okay, 12 Bay Area stats. This is where I lose everybody because it's not super exciting. Let's see if this actually came up. Oh, finally showed up. It didn't show up for a minute there. Home inspection checklist. This episode is brought to you by the Home Inspection Checklist. If you're thinking about selling your house, download this inspection checklist because this is what property inspectors will look for. It's free to look through. It'll help you do your honey-do list or get that stuff done. It'll walk you through the kitchen, the bathrooms, plugs, switches, windows, etc. So at least you have a list, a honey-do list. And then once that gets done, make sure you disclose it, everything you've ever done to your property, and then we'll have a property inspector come in, and then you'll have a clean report. You can also do it as a buyer, so you can actually do checks when you're doing a walkthrough of the house that you're in contract with. So nothing super exciting here. Santa Clara is still #1 in volume and in numbers of sales and dollars of sales, but San Mateo is the highest cost per house on average, 2.6, where Santa Clara is 2.3. These are average, not median. San Francisco's kicking ass. They're coming back hard, 10% over list price. Just goes to show they're attracting the market, not making the market. They have it listed low, bring in the buyers, and there you go, right? Because 2.24, what are you going to do? Go up there and try to be a market maker? I'll talk about that later. So we're almost at 6,000 listings in Santa Clara County. These are all single-family houses, by the way. We had 200 new listings this week, which is good. Normally, we're at like 100 to 150 in contract. That's from year to date, and we had 200 homes go into contract. So there you go. Inventory is still really, really tight, guys. That's where we are. All right. Today we talked about the housing market crash. Does the housing market get affected during election year, 4th of July, and everything else? I'm Vito with Avatano. Thanks for watching. We'll see you out there.